Well, I guess I could say something about how long it took me to get to the point where I am. Let me tell ya. I'm Forrest Junker-Allen. I'm 24 from Salt Spring Island. I grew up there till I was about 21, 22, and went off to Vancouver for a year, and now I have been in Victoria for a year. Started playing disc golf at Mowat Park on Salt Spring Island, Hart Memorial Disc Golf Course, with my family. I'd had some friends who were into it, and he got a couple of their spare discs, and we tried it out and started playing once or twice every year, and then it was once a month, and then I would play every time I saw him. We would go and play, and then I started seeing all the other people at the course playing and thinking, wow, those guys are good. And eventually I started playing without my dad, started playing more and more, and then eventually when I thought I was good enough, I guess, I went to Sunday doubles, which is like a church for disc golf on Salt Spring Island, and been playing ever since. Probably around 9 or 10 years now that I've really been into it. I mostly learned by myself, a little bit of watching people around me, but mostly just from trial and error. And took a long time, a lot of plateaus and like little annoying things that would come and go, and I would think I would be focusing on fixing one thing, and it would be a whole year that I just couldn't get rid of this one thing. Like, I remember I used to sort of squat down when I threw, I think just trying to get more power out of it, and every time I did that I would swoop the disc up in the air and it would shoot up, and I couldn't stop doing that for a long time. I do get out to do field practice every now and then, just to, especially if I feel like something's a little off, or if there's a few discs or a new technique I want to try out. So I'll just go out in the field and throw some discs, start with some putters, something easy, and warm up a little, and then start throwing some drives. And whenever I can, I practice putt, which is usually every time I go to Mary's, I try to go a little early just to practice putt on the basket there. Do some practice in Beacon Hill Park because there's some amazing lines there. So if it's not too busy with people walking around, you can get out and throw some shots that you would see on a world-class course. When I lived on Salt Spring, I played some of the Island Series tournaments, and I would play 1 or 2 duck golfs a year, because they would have one in Nanaimo and one sometimes on either Salt Spring or Pender. Starting later in the year, and it goes sort of through winter and finishes in spring, I believe. So it's called duck golf because it's always raining. It's sanctioned, so you're playing under the rules of the PDGA. I did play most of them in 2019, I think it was, when I was living there, and that was awesome. It was cool just to see what the local tour scene is like. Were you saying in your video that's sort of a zen thing for you to some degree, and that you like to challenge the course? And a tournament could be one of the best environments to do that sort of thing because of the professional feeling where everyone is respectful and everyone's trying to focus and play their best as well. Yeah, and it's great to have any kind of course, like Les Ritz, or even playing urban down the street, shooting at lampposts. But eventually, as your skill progresses, you want to challenge yourself more and more. And somewhere like Les Ritz just isn't always fun anymore. really love the golf course on Salt Spring Island at the Golf and Country Club. I just think it's got really nice variety of open, long shots that are still technical with out of bounds and trees, and then also some wooded shots that are tight wooded lines, technical. And there's even one shot that feels like you're on Pender Island playing the Pender course. So I really like that one. And Raptors Knoll is amazing. Like, just so much work went into that. Like in Vancouver, Queen Elizabeth Park, it's nearly impossible to play there now because it's so packed. If you go there, there's going to be 4 groups of 6 people on the first tee pad waiting to tee off in front of you. And like when I used to play there, we would go and we had 10 different layouts that were not how the course was designed, but we made different courses to challenge ourselves and just to be able to play harder holes. And you can't do that anymore because it's so busy. So you need courses just for people to be able to play. And I think if they did get a course in Victoria, it wouldn't even be enough, because it would be like that. You would go to the course and it would be completely packed all the time, every day. I think we could use 3 courses in Victoria and they'd get maximum usage right away. That's pretty much the game. Make it do something to get to the pin. Miss the stuff, fly through the air. Yeah. See you out there.